Just wanted to show you a little haul that I got from one estate sale is what it was listed at, but it was really a smallish yard sale. And it was a lady that I've been to before. Also, I found several of these things, most of these things, in fact, from Goodwill Bookstore and also my regular Goodwill that's located in North Mississippi. I did have some of the sweet deals coupons. I'll pop up a screen share of the site. You can go to sweetdeals.com. I've talked about it in some of my other videos, and you can buy certificates. They usually are in $10 denominations, and you buy them for $5 a piece. So essentially anything that you get on Sweet Deals at any of the Goodwill stores, except for the Bargain Barn or bin stores, whatever you call it in your area, the outlet. You cannot use those there, but you can use these at any of your Goodwill stores and also the Goodwill bookstores, which I have one in North Mississippi, not far from me. I actually have two bin stores that are close to me where I do most of my shopping, but when I get my sweet deals, I tend to go to the regular Goodwill a little bit more. So these are the things that I've got. As you can see, I'm in my Happy Bunnies today. This is my regular outfit to list in. Not really, but today it is. It's rainy outside, and so I figured I'd get all of this stuff listed if I could, but let me just go through it real quick and let you see what I got. The first things are down here on the floor. They had several of the Madame Alexander dolls, like this one. It's Anne of Green Gables, and I think pretty much all of the accessories are there. Of course, this is the original box. These are not extremely high dollar, but they're very collectible, so it draws people to my store when I have something like this. These were listed or priced at $6.99, and so essentially I got that for $3.50 by the time that I used my sweet deals coupons. I had several of them. I usually buy, just on the sweet deals thing on this little tangent here, I usually go in and they'll offer 2 deals to every person, that applies on their site or whatever. It's free to be on the site, and I go in and I buy 2 of the deals that are allowed me, and then usually my mother will buy 2 deals, or I'll buy them through her, basically, and it'll come to her house. And that way I've got coupons that I can use, and they are good for up to 2 years, so it's really a sweet deal, as they say. I ended up getting this one. I got 6 of these. This one is Hey Diddle Diddle. Of course, she's got the spoon and the plate with her, and you see the paperwork and things. The SS Alexander. I think this one's called Wendy, so I don't know if that's maybe from Peter Pan. I'll have to look that up. We've got Red Riding Hood, and then a little military one, which I thought was cute. But I got all 6 of those, so those were $6.99 a piece at 6, quantity, and then I ended up paying half of that, basically. These are the other things that I got. These were 99 cents. So it ended up being 50 cents for those. These are new in box. Let's see, did that have a date? I thought I saw a date on it, but maybe not. Not sure, but they're definitely vintage. Even though, it's got a barcode on there, which, makes it easy to scan and things. Thankfully, my scanner is back on my eBay. It left me for a while. Don't know what that was about. I guess they were updating. I did find some of these Mercury style ornaments. They're not actually Mercury on these, but they are vintage, and that's something, that'll sell pretty well. So I usually put those in an ornament lot. This was $2.99. I looked it up to make sure it didn't have anything that was supposed to be on the end, and I didn't find any that had any kind of pull or anything like that. It was just a little chain, but this is a little coaster set, and so I'll take it off. The sad thing about my Goodwill is they love this tape, and it ends up messing up some of your surfaces. So I take a chance on things when, it would be beneficial, even if I lost some money on it or whatever, that it would be a beneficial buy. I did find 2 of these. Can't find the other one. I've got it stuck somewhere, I'm sure. But I found 2 of these, and this is the Goody brand, the Perm Rod Curlers. These are a little bit older, and it is in the package on both of those, so I gave 50 cents for those, basically. These are marked Taiwan, as you can see, and it's 19, what is that? Ooh, got a little focus problem going on. We've got a lot of rain going on, so it's kind of dark in here. 1986, those were cute. Found this. I thought this was just kind of cute. I don't do a lot of glass, but I do more glass now than I've done in a while since I've been out of the estate business. Of course, I dealt with a lot of it then. I don't like to have to store this. I don't mind shipping it as much as storing it. But that was 99 cents on that, so with it being Taiwan, I did that. These Everbrights, I've sold these before. These are candle holders. Let's see if I can get it open with one hand. These are the metal ones. Uh-oh. I dropped my coupon, or my receipt. I want to show you that. These are like a foil type thing. I think I've got some others that are in there. I'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure that I've got some others, so I may just increase the quantity on that. I found this. And let's see how much he was. $2.99. He was a good price. And if I find any of these, I'll try and pop up some screenshots for you so that you can see some recent solds on those. I found, what is it, 3 of these. 2 are alike, so I can do a multi-quantity on this. But this is Vera Bradley. It's just a little pocket photo book, which I thought was cute. And this is the other one. Of course, it matches, you know, any of their purses or anything that would be in the same pattern. So I got that. And then I got a stack. I'll move you over because you're in a minute. I got a stack, as you can see, of 39 varied road maps. I sell a lot of ephemera, sell a lot of things to people that do junk journals and so forth. These were all 99 cents, so they ended up being 50 cents by the time that I paid for those. I didn't even look to see if this would be a multi-quantity, to tell you the truth. Let's see, Eastern, yeah, maybe several of these that are just multi-quantity, which that'll be great. I do have a lot of listings. I've got 10,000 listings or whatever it is, so I'm never going to go over my plan there, but what else do I have? Like from Tennessee, some of the highway maps and things like that. I said Tennessee. I've got a Tennessee one over there. This one's Arkansas. But there's several of them, and so, you know, if they're in poor shape, I usually cut those up into squares or rectangles, and I put them in my ephemera lots. Otherwise, I sell them complete like that because sometimes people want those. Let's see, that's all I got at the regular Goodwill. Now, this is what I got when I went to the bookstore. I thought this was interesting. I may not be able to sell it for a lot, but these are like the oversized postcard style. It's not a postcard, but postcard style. This is Leningrad. Not sure if it had a date on it. Don't remember, to tell you the truth. A lot of this, of course, it's got the English on one side, and then it tells the list of things. Yeah. What is that, 1991? So we've got that. It was priced at $3.99, so it ended up being $2. And there's several of them in there. I think there's about 40 in there, if I remember right. I bought these a few days ago, so my memory is not good today. And then I always pick up the little golden books. I've posted on several sites and have been told how I cannot sell these for what I say that I'm selling these for, and I actually do. Again, if I think about it, I'll put some recent solds on some of these for me. Even the newer ones for me sell for anywhere from like $7 or $8 on up to $15, $16 a piece. Depends on how old they are, what kind of condition they're in. I put the word ephemera at the end of my listing. I put the word vintage if it's appropriate at the beginning of my listing. And then as time goes on, I move those two words around in my keywords, and it seems to kind of trigger, certain buyers or the algorithm somewhat. But some of these, like this one, I've sold several different times. I'm not sure that I've got a recent sold on this one. This looks like a reprint of an older one. I've sold the older one several times. This is the classic one. A lot of these came like in a little set. It would be like 7 or 8, something like that, and they were all marked classic. And so they were redone and then put into like a cardboard sleeve collection. Child's Garden of Verses. And as you can see, these are actually in really decent shape. I mean, this one doesn't even look like it was opened hardly. No writing. But listen, I sell these whether it's got writing in it or not, whether it has the back cover on it or not. People cut these up and do their junk journals with those. This is one of the big little golden books. I do those and the smaller ones, the ones that are kind of small. I don't know if they call them, tiny little golden book or something along those lines. But as you can see, they're just in really good shape. And all of these were 99 cents a piece. So I got, 2, 4, 6 of those, and then the Leningrad. That's what I got at Goodwill Bookstore. So let's see if I can turn this over here. Now, this kind of shows you. There's my bookstore. It's in Horn Lake, Mississippi. It's in northern Mississippi. I live just outside of Memphis. As you can see, I got 7 pieces, which is what I just showed you. This is what it rang up. Let's see if I can see this here. My subtotal was $9.93, and with tax and everything, it's $10.63. And so I handed them one certificate, which was a $10 certificate. Now, they don't give change back from these. So what I end up doing is just paying all of my even amounts with my sweet deals, and then I'll just pay that 63 cents. So I ran out to a car and got a dollar bill. I actually had some real cash with me. So that took care of that. And then this is what I got at the regular store at South Haven. Those two stores are probably about 2 miles apart, something like that. The area that I live in, there are 7 cities that just kind of flow one into the other, and you don't know where one begins and the other one ends and all of that. So this basically, let's see. As you can see, I got knickknacks, different accessories, things like that. My total came up to $108.50 on that. And so I ended up giving them 10 of my sweet deals, and then I paid the $8.50 outright on that. So all of those, essentially everything that I just showed you, including the dolls and everything, and that was including the dolls, and everything ended up, coming up to that amount. And I was able to use my sweet deals, and I've still got probably around 35 or 40 of the coupons, because my daughter gets them, whoever ends up getting them, and then you can use them. They're transferable. So that's why my mother buys some, and then, or, they come to her house or whatever, and basically I purchase them through my mother. These are the things that I got at a yard sale that I found, or the little estate sale. This is 25 cents. Now, any of your perfumes, as you know, if you've been a reseller for very long, any of your perfumes need to be sent by ground. They do not need to go flying through the air, because that will not be good. If a plane blows up or has any kind of damage to it, and they can locate an item that you have shipped, you will definitely be liable for that. So make sure that you send those by ground. Now, eBay has a policy, and there's some debate about that. Can we sell used cosmetics? Well, if it has an applicator, any type of, anything like a powder puff, that has been used, you cannot sell used cosmetics like this if it's got an applicator inside. As far as like just your fragrances, your regular health and beauty and things. I do sell these, but I sell them under collectibles. I list it that it has been used. I list it that it is sold as is, as seen. See all photos. And I make sure that people understand that these have been used and I am only selling it in a collectible fashion. Now, I don't want to give anybody bad advice on something. I have talked to a couple of people at eBay. I've talked to other resellers, and they sell it in the same fashion as I do. So at this point in time, if something is a vintage collectible, which is what I deal in mostly, and these are vintage, the ones that I got, those are things that I do ship ground. I do ship out the used ones, and I let them know that this is being sold for collectible purposes only. I make sure that that's in a lot of places in my listing. I did find a Hard Rock, what is this, New Orleans. We've got Taiwan, Republic of China. I found this. This is plastic, but this was interesting looking. So I thought that might be a really pretty pin, up under someone's collar or something like that. So a lot of the girls are starting to wear some of the kickback jewelry, things like that. So those type of things that may end up with my 13-year-old, almost 14-year-old granddaughter. So we'll see. And then I thought these were cute. These are little candle holders. It's got the little candle thing in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Probably see it on that one better. But these are cute because you'll have your light come through here. And they are clay, hardened clay. And this was $3 for the set of these. So I thought that was super cool. See, there's my $3. So I thought those were cute. Now, they are similar, and I may sell it in a set or try to sell it in a set. And if it doesn't sell like that, break it down into twos. Don't know. Haven't really decided. I'll probably put a candle in there and then just put in the listing that the candle is not included, of course. But just so that they can see something like that. I do have an additional channel. Again, I'll try to remember to put a little link to it or a pop-up or whatever of my other channel. It's where I test some of these things. Now, something like this, it's not animated, but it is something that you want to show what it looks like when it's functioning in its capacity. And so a lot of times I'll have some of the animated toys like the Santa Clauses and things like that, and I'll show how those things work. Then I use that, and I take that link and put it into my description on eBay. I don't, at this point in time, I don't use the actual one that's in eBay. I've seen it has been a little glitchy for some people, and I have a method of doing this. I got that idea from my friend Courtney at Bolo Buddies, and again, I'll try and pop her up right in here. She's got a great channel, and we've become Facebook friends and have some camaraderie there. I'm a moderator on her Bolo Buddies group, so go over there and check her out. She's got a lot of ideas. She's got some unusual videos, either by the people that are Bolo Buddies or that she posts herself, but she gets some really good things. So that's a great place to find out about what's hot right now and what's not. So that's pretty much what we've got. Let's see. Look, I've got a lot to list. Actually, I'm moving things around a lot. That's a mess, isn't it? You wouldn't know I'm a professional organizer by trade, would you? I sure don't know it. When we moved into this house, everything got chunked over to this side, and then I've also got a 10 by 20 storage that I'm working on. these things right here basically are things that I brought in recently. So my kids are out of town and I've got a quiet house and rainy day. All right, Happy Bunny, it's time to get to work. Y'all have a great day. Happy junking.